What's up, guys? This is the Honest Outlaw here, and today we're going to be talking about the top 5 best guns of 2019. So this list is going to be comprised of the best guns, or at least in my mind, the best guns for the money that came out in 2019. So out of all the guns I've reviewed this year, it took a lot of deliberation. I actually had to go to some of my Patreon supporters and create a poll to help me get it down to the top 5 from about 7 or so. So there will be a few honorable mentions before number 1. Before we get into the list, I want to mention some of the categories that gets a gun on this list. They're going to be ranked by reliability, accuracy, durability, ergonomics, overall use, and basically a combination of speed, accuracy, and the price that they actually come in at. So in this list, price will be a factor. It won't be just $5,000 guns. I want to thank my Patreon supporters. I really appreciate you guys. Because of you, the channel keeps moving, and without you guys, it may not exist. So because of that, we do a monthly giveaway. We also do Patreon-only content. On top of that, in the description below, we got Olight links, we got Amazon links, all that help the channel, and we also have the link to a local homeless shelter named Iowa that I really like to support. In this holiday season, they could use that support more than ever. So go down there and click that link. Now let's get right into number 5 here, and we'll talk about the SIG X5 Legion. Now this is probably one of the more innovative guns that have came out in a while. It is a P320, but it's a little bit different than the average P320. It has all the features of the X5 Legion series, plus it has the new tungsten-infused polymer frame. So the tungsten-infused polymer frame still has the flex of a polymer frame, which is nice, and it also has the weight of a steel frame gun, bringing the gun up all the way to 42 ounces, which is about the weight of a standard 1911. What that does for you is lower the perceived recoil a great deal and really help you stay on target. All right, so we'll take a couple of mags here, and maybe we'll work on a reload, get up to 10 yards here. And we'll just work on some speed stuff here between big guy and little guy. Kind of from low ready. Now I know it's crazy for me to put a SIG on the top 5 list, but honestly, this gun is so good it can't be ignored. For the price, it's probably one of the best guns under $1,000 that you could possibly get for a competition gun. It would also flex into a home defense gun rather well, and in a pinch, you could also carry it. I know many people that carry a 1911, and that's the same weight. The X5 is a striker-fired 9mm pistol with a 5-inch barrel. It comes optics ready, which is pretty cool. You can take the rear sight off and put on a Leopold Delta Point if you want. It also passed my reliability test of over 1,000 rounds clean with no issues whatsoever. Now I had a bit of issue with the sights, but other than that, the gun was absolutely excellent. It feels great, it shoots fast, it comes in at a decent price, and it's from a pretty reputable company that has decent customer service. Now I was thinking about putting the Walther PPQ steel frame match at number 5, but the X5 beat it out just simply because it is a little bit more budget friendly and it's a little bit more innovative. But overall, the Q5 match, the steel frame version, is also a very excellent gun, and if you're deciding between the two, it's hard to go wrong either way. Now we'll get into number 4, and in number 4 I put the IWI Masada. The IWI Masada is a great gun, and in a way it's kind of lost in the slew of polymer frame pistols that have hit the market over the last few years. Polymer frame striker-fired pistols are not uncommon in the gun world, but the IWI Masada does a few things that I really think separate it from the pack. And one of those is going to be features that you get for the money. So the IWI is a 4-inch striker-fired pistol along the lines of a Glock 45. It has a 17-round mag, comes with 2 of those. And it is extremely reliable, made by a company known for making bulletproof stuff. IWI makes military contract firearms, and that's about it. They don't make any cheesy, cheap stuff, and the IWI Masada is no exception. You can tell by the build quality it is a very high-quality gun, particularly for the money. The gun comes in at around $400, and for some of the features I'm about to list, that's pretty incredible. It was extremely reliable through my testing, 1,000 rounds with no failures whatsoever. It was also very, very accurate.
Well, now you're just showing off.
It also comes with several mounting plates and a milled slide for a red dot, which is pretty cool. So you could not just put the Leopold, but you could put the RMR, you could put the Vortex, whatever you want on there. Totally ambi controls, slide release, and magazine release. Comes with 3-dot sights. You can get night sights if you want for a couple extra bucks. It comes with a full set of back straps and a Picatinny rail. And the ergonomics on the gun are just pretty awesome. The trigger undercut is better than any Glock will ever be. It comes with front slide serrations right out of the factory. And it also comes with a cold hammer forged barrel. So for the money, for about 400 bucks, I don't think you could buy a better gun personally than the IWI Masada. Now, the gun that came up against this for the number 4 slot would have been the FN 509 Mid, which is another very excellent gun for the money. However, looking online, I found that the Masada was just a little bit cheaper, so I went with that for number 4 just because they shoot very similar. At number 3, this shouldn't be a surprise to you guys, but it is a CZ. It's the CZ P10F, the big brother of my favorite gun of 2017, the P10C. And I reviewed this earlier this year, and guess what? I still absolutely love it. The P10 has a 4.5-inch barrel and a 19-round 9mm capacity, which is really impressive. It is another polymer frame striker-fired pistol, but again, you get a ton for the money with this guy. It comes with 2 mags, back straps, a magazine release that actually works much better than the previous versions. It has an extremely low bore axis. It is very fast and very accurate. It's really easy to shoot this gun even up to 100 yards because of the pretty decent sights and extremely good trigger that comes on this gun right from the factory. The P10F comes with a better trigger from the factory than any upgraded Glock that you can buy and put in today. I have 3,000 rounds now through my P10F with no failures whatsoever. It also comes with a cold hammer forged barrel, and it comes in at around 28 ounces, making it extremely light for a full-size duty gun. Add on to the fact that it comes from a company like CZ that not only has extremely good customer service, but is known to put out reliable and durable guns consistently. On top of that, CZ even goes one step further and pre-breaks in your guns before you even get them, so you don't have to worry about a break-in process. For right around 500 bucks, making it about 100 bucks more than the IWI, but I think for that extra 100 bucks, you get another level of speed and accuracy that the IWI just simply doesn't have. On top of that, it has most, if not all, of the features of the previous gun as well. And I think the P10C shoots so fast and so accurate simply due to the great ergonomics, low bore axis, and really fast trigger. And at number 2, which is going to be a surprise to most of you, including myself, but it is going to be the Taurus G3. Now, it's pretty unbelievable that a Taurus makes any list of mine except for a worst guns list, but Taurus in the past few years or so has actually been putting out some pretty decent guns, and 2 of those guns are going to be the Taurus G2C and the Taurus G3, which is its bigger brother, and it happened to come out this year. Now, there's a lot of things I really like about the G3, and we'll start with the reliability. The gun itself is actually reliable. 1,000 rounds through with no problems whatsoever, with varying types of ammo, including hollow points, and I had no failures whatsoever. Is a 4.5-inch 9mm striker-fired pistol. Not a shock there. The last 3 guns have been polymer frame striker-fired pistols, but hey, those are the thing now, and there's a reason behind it. They are a good mix of reliability, durability, lightweight, ease of use, and capacity. This gun is very light, on the lines of about 23 ounces or so, which puts it on par with a Glock 26, Glock 19, and it has a 17-round mag capacity. It comes with one 17-round magazine and one 15-round magazine right out of the box. On top of that, it has front slide serrations, pretty easy takedown. It has a nice notch in the frame where you can put your thumb, which is pretty cool. It has a really good trigger, and on top of that, it has double strike capability. So if for whatever reason you have a light primer strike, let's say you're shooting cheap cheap remanufactured ammo, you can hit that round again just like you could in a double action pistol and fire that round. You get all of that for around $250, which is a pretty incredible price. Overall, I would have to say the Taurus G3 makes this list because it is the best budget gun. No questions asked. Good texture, pick rail, good capacity, good accuracy, and all of that for a price that's well under $300 that pretty much everybody can afford. So don't discount the Taurus G3 just because of its cheap price. It does the job just as good as many other guns that are twice the cost. And before we hit number one here, we're going to have a few honorable mentions. I already mentioned the PPQ match steel frame and the FN midsize, but a couple others that could have easily made the list would be the STI Staccato C, the SIG P365 XL, and the Ed Brown Evo E9. Now we're going to get to number one. And again, this is subjective, but it is personally my favorite firearm of 2019, and I put a little bit of extra rounds through it, even over the 1,000 rounds, because I just love shooting this gun so much. And that gun is the Hayes Custom Rock Island Armory Double Stack 1911. Now, the Hayes Custom Rock Island Armory is, in its original form, simply a Rock Island TAC Ultra. However, what Hayes Custom actually does to the gun is so impressive that it had to make number one on my list. Hayes Custom is one of the best custom 2011 manufacturers on the planet. In their normal job, manufacture completely high-end 2011s for the competition community. Basically took a budget-minded look at the competition community and realized that most people could not or would not want to fork out that kind of money. They took the Rock Island Armory TAC Ultra, which comes in at about $750, and they do a reliability package to it that's around $200 that takes it from a gun that works most of the time to a gun that works all the time. This gun went 1,000 rounds through with no problems whatsoever, and then I put an additional 500 rounds through it because I just love shooting it so much. Bunch of types of ammunition, including 147 grain. I used 160 grain Syntac, 115 grain remanufactured ammo. It shot everything with no problems whatsoever. So right out of the box, if you want to get a very reliable TAC Ultra, you can get the Hayes Custom for $750 plus $200, and then you have a great gun. About $800 into this guy, and what you got out of it is so impressive. It just makes me giggle. Holy crap. Slide cuts, a titanium nitride barrel, a trigger job, an extended safety, a mag well, Dawson Precision fiber optic sights. They recrowned the barrel, redid the feed ramp, put a new extractor in it, gave you 4 numbered magazines, and installed some silicone carbide front grip tape, along with a ton of other little minute things that just add all together to make an excellent pistol. The trigger's unbelievable. 1 pound, 9 ounces, something like that. You can keep on target because that additional weight with the heavy dust cover, plus the slide relief cut. And the reason why it makes this list is because not only does it perform as well as guns like my $4,000 Hyperion, but it does it for a total price of around $1,600. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't agree with my list, or you had some guns that you think should have been on the list, feel free to put it in the comment section below. I know I gave a lot of love to pistols this year, but pistols really are my thing. Other guns that could have been on the list easily would have been the Ruger PC carbine, among several other 9mm carbines, shotguns, rifles, etc. But these are the guns that personally excited me the most. Please stop by your local homeless shelters and remember to recycle. I'll check you later. Double taps real well.
That's good to know. Isn't that a rule of Zombieland?
What?
Always double tap?
It is, yeah. That's funny.